The power grid died 48 hours ago. The grocery stores have been stripped bare by a locust swarm of panicked suburbanites. Your neighbor Dave is currently standing on his front porch guarding a hoard of toilet paper with a pitching wedge. Inside your kitchen you are staring at a 20-pound bag of raw rice and a bag of dry kidney beans, realizing for the first time that you have no running water to boil them and no gas to cook them. You haven't stored food, you have stockpiled 20 pounds of inedible gravel. You have exactly 14 days before the supply trucks maybe start rolling again, and your body is about to start eating its own muscle tissue to keep the lights on upstairs. No worries, we're gonna fix this using biology, calorie math, and the physics of eating garbage without dying. PAS 1 THEFUL AQADON, the myth you think buying bulk rice and dry beans makes you a survivor. The reality in a grid-down scenario, fuel is more valuable than gold. Dry beans require gallons of water and 3 hours of sustained boiling heat to become edible. If you eat them undercooked, the lectins will shut down your digestive system. If you waste your last canister of propane boiling $1's worth of beans, you have failed the math test. The fix, the no-cook calorie brick. Your new best friend is peanut butter. A single jar contains 3,000 calories of fat and protein. It requires no heating, no water, and no refrigeration. It is a dense, miserable block of life support that you can eat with a spoon in the dark. The science. Survival is a math problem. You need 2,000 calories a day just to exist. Peanut butter offers the highest calorie to weight ratio in the store. If you have 5 jars, you have a week of life. It's not a meal, it's a battery recharge for your biological machine. PH20H sodium trap. The myth stocking up on canned soup is smart because it's liquid and food in one. The reality, most canned soups are sodium bombs. In a survival situation, water is your most critical resource. High sodium intake forces your kidneys to flush water to process the salt. If you eat salty soup while water rationing, you are literally drinking your hydration supply just to digest your dinner. You are accelerating your own dehydration. The fix. The oil protocol. Stop buying soup, buy canned meat packed in oil, tuna, sardines, chicken. And here is the rule: never drain the can. That oil isn't trash, it is liquid gold. Fat contains 9 calories per gram, while carbs only have 4. The trash-based hack: dip crackers in the tuna oil, pour it over your cold oats. Drinking that oil is the most efficient way to fuel your body. Throwing it away is a crime against your metabolism. Peaches 3 THE called carb NCHOR. The myth, you need pasta to feel full. The reality, pasta is useless without boiling water. Eating it raw will crack your teeth and bloat your stomach without digesting. The fix, instant oats, not the steel-cut hipster kind. The cheap instant dust. The physics, instant oats have been pre-processed. You can soak them in cold water, apple juice, or even that, tuna oil for 20 minutes and they become digestible. They provide the fiber you desperately need because a diet of Spam and peanut butter is going to turn your digestive system into a concrete mixer. You do not want to be fighting dysentery while the world is ending. The scurvy note: buy a bottle of multivitamins. Scurvy isn't a joke from a pirate movie, it's what happens when you don't eat fresh fruit for a month. Your gums will bleed and your teeth will loosen. Chewing beef jerky is very hard when your teeth are falling out. Peaches foreign THEBRAIN haske. The myth, I'll eat anything if I'm hungry enough. The reality, your brain is a brat. After 4 days of eating cold mush and oily fish, you will hit appetite fatigue. Your brain will stop signaling hunger. You will feel weak and depressed, not because you lack food but because you lack dopamine. A depressed survivor makes mistakes. A mistake gets you killed. The fix, the flavor: spike a bottle of hot sauce, a shaker of cinnamon, and a bag of hard candy. The psychology, hard candy is essential. It weighs nothing but the sugar hit gives your brain a quick glucose spike to make decisions. It boosts morale. A survivor sucking on a lemon drop is a survivor who hasn't given up yet. Also buy powdered drink mix if you are scavenging water from a rain barrel and purifying it with iodine tablets. It is going to taste like a swimming pool. Lemonade powder masks the chemical taste so you actually drink it. PHSA 5E PSY Sicho Lo Ju Heil Warfar. The myth, you should build a doomsday pantry in your basement. The reality, if you have a room labeled supplies, you have built a loot crate for the first person who kicks in your door. The fix, the decoy kitchen: keep a few half-empty boxes of cereal and some expired cans in your kitchen cupboards. Make it look like you are struggling, just like everyone else. The strategy: hide your real 2-week stash in the dead zones, under the floorboards, in the back of the closet, behind the winter coats, or inside empty appliance boxes labeled Christmas ornaments. When the looters raid your kitchen, let them find the decoy trash they leave, thinking you're starving while you're eating peanut butter in the attic. The scent discipline: never cook hot food during the day. The smell of frying spam travels 500 yards in a starving neighborhood. Cooking smells are a dinner bell. If you must cook, do it at 3000 a.m. when the wind is low and the neighbors are asleep. Otherwise, eat it cold and stay invisible. Preparedness. The grocery store supply chain operates on a fragile 3-day delay. Once the trucks stop, the shelves clear in 24 hours. You don't need a bunker, and you don't need a year's supply of wheat you don't know how to grind. You need 2 weeks of high density, nope, cook shelf stable fuel to outlast the initial panic curve. Stop shopping like a human and start shopping like a calorie. Accountant: store what you eat what you store, and stay quiet. You're not trying to be the king of the wasteland. You're just trying to be harder to kill than the guy trying to boil beans without water. The grocery stores have been stripped bare by a locust swarm of panicked suburbanites. Your neighbor Dave is currently standing on his front porch, guarding a hoard of toilet paper with a pitching wedge. Inside your kitchen, you are staring at a 20-pound bag of raw rice and a bag of dry kidney beans, realizing for the first time that you have no running water to boil them and no gas to cook them. You haven't stored food. You have stockpiled 20 pounds of inedible gravel. You have exactly 14 days before the supply trucks maybe start rolling again, and your body is about to start eating its own muscle tissue to keep the lights on upstairs. No worries, we're gonna fix this using biology, calorie math, and the physics of eating garbage without dying.